myself Neelam Pandey. I am sailing as a master on bulk carriers, also sailed on car carriers and containers. But today I am here with four stripes just to not have the authority but also all the no's which I changed into a yes.
I would like to know in which year did you pursue this field?
I joined in 2007. There were no hostels for females there. So the training was also quite a tough call for me.
So Captain Neelam, tell us what was your parents' reaction when you informed that you want to join Merchant Navy?
He said, no, you are at the wrong place. My dad is very strict. He did not talk to me for a year or so. Every time whenever I used to join a ship at the airport, कुछ हुआ तो उतने सारे लड़कों के बीच में कैसे रहेगी?
Welcome to Nav Insider, where we bring you extraordinary journeys from those who have dared to defy the norm. She sailed, she conquered. In this inspiring episode, we sit down with one of the India's female merchant navy captains to explore her remarkable journey from a young cadet to commanding her own vessel in a male-dominated world. Captain Neelam Pandey opens up about societal pressures, family reactions, college life surrounded by men, the loneliness of ocean voyages, and the power of purpose. She shares raw stories of courage, struggle, and pride, and offers advice for the next generation of women who dare to dream beyond borders. In a world dominated by men and surrounded by oceans, she chose courage over comfort, grit over gossip, and sailed her way to the top. From being the only girl in college and on board to commanding vessels across global waters, this is a story of sheer willpower, resilience, and breaking the stereotypes. Stay with us as we dive deep into her inspiring voyage from deck cadet to captain and learn what it really takes to navigate not just oceans but society itself. So, can you introduce yourself? Tell us about yourself. What kind of vessels have you sailed on?
Hi Captain Dharmesh, myself Neelam Pandey. I am sailing as a master on bulk carriers with fleet management. I have also sailed on car carriers and containers, but today I am here with four stripes just to not have the authority or the responsibility but also all the no's which I changed into a yes.
So we are here in 2025 and I would like to know in which year did you pursue this field, which college did you attend and what course you pursued?
I joined in 2007 just after I completed my 12th and I joined TS Rahman for my training by IGNOU.
Indira Gandhi National Open University.
IGNOU's batch number 7. DNS 1-year course I did. I was the only female in 120 batch. There were more other courses happening in TS Rahman. HM was also there, hotel management, where there were 2 females, but I was not in contact. I used to stay with the school girls because there were no hostels for females there. So the training was also quite a tough call for me.
So she has pursued diploma in nautical science. In those days, I would like to tell my viewers that we had very few colleges and she was the only female candidate or female cadet in that college which was surrounded by all men. So Captain Neelam, tell us what was your parents' reaction and how were the emotions flowing when you informed that you want to join Merchant Navy?
Yes, that wound still aches and it was a very difficult call for me and for my parents as well. Like I said, when I started, I was going to the companies for entering into this profession to get a breakthrough. That time when I was selected, all the procedures were completed. I was told that I will have a 1-year training. That was the time when I had to tell my parents. Before that, I never informed anyone. Like I said, I come from a family where the boys have been appreciated where they're born. So I felt like, okay, I'll get selected, I'll start the job and then I will inform. I had no idea that I had a training of 1 year. But when the company said, oh, you have to go for a training, so I had to inform my parents and then it was a disaster. Everybody came upon me. It took me weeks to actually say yes to the company. Anyways, somewhere down the line, my dad accepted and he said, okay, let's go. Because I assured him that there are few females. So he said, okay, it's fine. Let's go and see. And then when we were in TS Rahman, he saw all the bunch of males coming down, wherein he said, no, you are at the wrong place. Let's go. You want to do medicals, you want to do whatever you want to do except this, I'm there. But then I took out my luggage from the car and I said, Dad, I'm meant for this. I'm not meant for medicals. If I'm here, there is some destiny who have brought me here. So I decided I will not go back. and that is where things became more bad in my family because my dad is very strict. He did not talk to me for a year or so.
Almost a year.
Yes, and he was very upset. In fact, you will be surprised that when I was joining my first ship in 2009 at the airport, he did not look at me. He was so upset with me. They are also not wrong, I believe. Societal pressure is not only with me, it is also with the family.
Yes.
Any person who is on board, they have a different lifestyle, they have a different pressures and problems, but the family is actually struggling with the society pressure.
Yes.
That time when you are not here, and that is where my parents were going through. But my mom stood for me everywhere. She used to always say, and today also, कर लेगी, अरे जाने दो कर लेगी. My dad, every time whenever I used to join a ship at the airport, कुछ हुआ तो उतने सारे लड़कों के बीच में कैसे रहेगी?
Correct.
Yeah. कैसे टिकेगी? I don't know why. I didn't have to answer all this. Only my mom. कर लेगी. After I cleared my exams and all, and I became an officer, things went off. My dad itself had that pride. Now he says to other, वो कर लेगी.
So the roles have changed after
Yes,
years of
yes,
struggle.
Yes.
Finally your dad admits that
Yes.
all these things. But अभी अगर हम लोग देखें तो in those days we were kids. So of course you had that passion, you had that जुनून कि नहीं मुझे करना है. But I don't think so कि उस उम्र में हमें वो समझ रहती है कि what society pressure means, वो how the world or the society is treating our parents, है ना. तो it is justified, उनका भी वो reaction जो था, it is justified that we
Yes.
understand now.
Yes.
Maybe in those days we were not able to get what
No,
it is.
no, I did because things were quite in front of me. They used to come and they used to start speaking to my dad, to my mom, all negative things, whatever you can think of about me. Because everybody had an idea that I'm working in the middle of a sea where there are only males and I'm the only female there. मेरे सामने ही बोल रहा है.
सो सबको ये नहीं पता है कि इन विच रैंक यू आर सेलिंग. किसी को ये नहीं पता है तुम्हारा काम क्या है, किसी को ये नहीं पता है कि तुम्हें तकलीफ़ें क्या हो रही है. बट दे आर जस्ट कंसर्न अबाउट वन थिंग दैट यू आर इन मिडल ऑफ ओशन ऑन बोर्ड अ
Yes.
वेसल
Yes.
जहाँ पे सब लड़के हैं एंड यू आर द अलोन गर्ल देयर आउट. दे आर जस्ट कंसर्न एंड दे जस्ट कीप talking about that thing rather
Yes.
than talking about other
Yes,
thing or
yes.
appreciating anything what all things you have done. So it is very strange to see this, that despite being in 21st century you had to go through all this, but all thanks to the IMO and DG Shipping now.
Yes.
They are paving the way for women seafarers, and they are now ensuring and trying by all means that more and more women can join merchant navy. Our social media websites and everything nowadays, people are able to access to information. You struggled to find something simple but nowadays with technology it is very simple to access the information. So it was all because of you and the other females who had joined merchant navy or who reached the top, all the captains, all chief engineers. They have created a space in complete darkness. You guys gave a ray of hope. Because of you only now more and more women are willing to join and they will also reach on top. So seeing your journey, they will be inspired and it will help them. So Captain Neelam, we would like to know what kind of societal pressure you and your families have been through when you decided to pursue merchant navy.
Being into an orthodox family, or you can say we were from Mumbai, but our seeds are from UP. So my parents were very strict. We had two sisters. We pursued only in female school. No co-ed school was allowed.
So from being pursuing your entire education
Yes.
in a school where there is no other boy,
Yes. My
To
dad
joining-
was strict.
to joining merchant navy where
Yes.
there is no other girl,
Yes.
this journey.
Yes. Society, you can say, nobody were confident on me that I can do it. The idea or the knowledge about merchant navy was almost to zero in everybody's mind. Today also with social media platforms and institutes promoting, DG shipping is coming up, people have got some idea, but still the knowledge is lacking behind. And in my time when I started, things were literally zero. Nobody had any clue what this profession was. For male it was so difficult. Making an entry for a female will become
It was a completely different
Yes,
story
like,
over.
and everybody had that doubt that why I want to pursue this profession. What is the reason? I'm not eligible or I'm not competent for any other profession that she's running here. Navy profession in my society where I was brought up or in my relatives, nobody had any idea. So they were thinking that some other reason, or I have no idea what it was. Other problems what I was facing was same, male dominated. So being a single female, my safety issues, my uncle or this, they were also having a negative impact on us. Every time they used to come up and they used to say something very bad, which used to again trigger, my dad used to get triggered and things used to become again bad. Changing the mindset is really difficult, and let me specify, not only those days, today also.
Yes.
You have the stereotypes, you cannot change their mindset. Before, when I started with this career, I thought of, okay, let's change with your work, with your attitude. I thought of, okay, let's make that culture, maybe whatever I've learned. But you cannot change the mindset. To all the females who are upcoming today, will be a great advice that okay, हम इनको change कर देंगे. The colleagues whom you are sailing with, अरे ये लोग ऐसे सोच रहे, नहीं हम बताएंगे. No need. It's not required at all.
You have to accept it.
Yes, that is the only easiest way I've come up. That it's okay. It's not only about females, it is with the males also. I have experiences where my friends or my batchmates, where they are also facing problem with family because they are going for 6 months, they are going for 9 months, they are not getting married. People deny accepting a sailor as their damad.
Yes.
Societal pressure is for everyone who wants to go out of the box.
So from studying in convent school with all the girls to going to T.S. Rahman where there is no other female or no other girl present in all boys. How was that 1 year of your time in T.S. Rahman? Does that journey gel up or difficulties you faced? What all challenges were there when you were pursuing diploma in nautical science in T.S. Rahman?
Yeah, like my dad got surprised looking at the boys. Even I was scared, no doubt. I was not a Jhansi ki Rani that पहुंच गए कहीं पे. By looking, when I looked there, even I was shocked that oh, where am I? But I had to opt for it. Like I said, I wanted to do it. I said, let's do it. Let's see how it goes. I didn't had any practice of speaking to males. Never spoke. Only my brothers were there. They were very small on those times. Yeah, I was not good enough in gelling up with my classmates, you can say. I used to be sitting in the classroom quietly in one place, just completing my lectures and going back to my hostel. And even the classmates was having problem in accepting me, no
Okay.
doubt. Because see, if it is difficult for me, it was difficult for them
Yes.
also.
It was something completely out of the box and new
Yes.
to everyone.
Yes.
Be it college, be it other colleagues.
Yes,
or
that is why there
students.
were no hostels
Yes.
there. But I finished successfully. I came up from that training, completed my training successfully. Something has brought me that I'm sitting today here.
Definitely.
That is-
Definitely. And especially we have our STCW courses, the challenges we have to go through that physical activity every morning. So
Yeah.
how did you manage to go through all that?
There was one instructor, Danda Singh.
Danda Singh.
Yes, he had a danda, and if you're not jumping or you're not doing any activity,
He's going
so
to
he
smash.
was very good. There was no male and female in that. He didn't see that I am standing or some other boy is standing. Very clear about it. And we had instructors from Indian Navy also. There were no discrepancies about male and female. They used to always treat me with same physical requirements what they need.
So the physical toughness was taken care by the institute in that 1 year.
Yes, yes, yes.
एक लड़की समंदर में कमांड संभालेगी. जब आपने ये कहा सबसे तो क्या रिएक्शन था सबका?
Reaction was quite surprising. आज भी वो same reaction I get because like we know, you have been also sailing, that ship itself is a female. Whenever I used to say when I was into a trainee level or a junior level that I will be there sitting on that chair and navigating the vessel. So people used to say it is a very difficult thing for a female to control another female. So I took that as a challenge, and if you have watched मैरी कॉम,
Yes.
यू नो, उसमें प्रियंका चोपड़ा ने एक डायलॉग बहुत अच्छा बोला था, किसी को इतना भी मत डराओ कि वो डर ही ख़त्म हो
खत्म हो
जाए।
जाए।
तो हमारे साथ ये होता है कि हमको इतना दबाया जा रहा है, थिंकिंग कि वी आर नॉट कॉम्पिटेंट इनफ, एंड दैट रीज़न इज़ मेकिंग अदर्स टू हैव दैट जजमेंटल इशू कि हाँ ये नहीं कर सकती है या ये नहीं होगा, तो इसलिए दबाया जाता है। बट जब हम उठना सीख गए ना, तो अब कितना भी दबाओ, एक साथ बीसों के बीसों हाथ भी आ जाएगा, हम सीख चुके हैं।
तो टेल अस अभी पूरे सफ़र में फ्रॉम योर जर्नी फ्रॉम बीइंग अ कैडेट टू कमांडिंग द शिप, ऑफ कोर्स ऐसे काफ़ी सारे मोमेंट्स आए रहेंगे वे यू नो मेंटल ब्रेकडाउन्स या फिर यू फील लाइक टू गिव अप। सो ऐसा एक कोई मोमेंट जो तुम्हें अभी स्ट्राइक हो रहा हो, यू वेंट बैक ऑन योर फीट एंड यू नो यू कंटिन्यूड, सो एनी मोमेंट विच इज़ कमिंग टू योर माइंड नाउ?
Yes, I do. When I joined my first vessel as a cadet, I do remember पहली बार ज़िंदगी में प्लेन देखा था उस टाइम पे, तो I was very excited and we were all together 14 crew joining, so I had more 13 people along with me. That time I came to know the different ranks, people who are working on board. ठीक है, still I was out of the box person in that. दो चोटी बांधे हुए सलवार कमीज़ में ज्वाइन किया था वेसल मैंने। आई थॉट कि कुछ नहीं तो एटलीस्ट वो थॉट प्रोसेस है कि यार एक लड़की है, मेरा थॉट प्रोसेस ये था कि एक लड़की है, बच्चे की तरह संभाला जाएगा। ठीक है, वो चीज़ नहीं हुआ, क्योंकि हर जगह पे तेरे से नहीं होगा, काश तेरी जगह पे लड़का होता, ये सारे स्टेटमेंट्स आते गए। देयर वर कंटिन्यूस वर्क एंड स्टिल नो अप्रिसिएशन। तेरी जगह पे लड़का होता तो वो सुन सुन के एवरी इवनिंग मॉर्निंग फॉर 3:30 व्हेन आई यूज्ड टू बी ऑन द ब्रिज, उसी से शुरू होता था, काश तेरी जगह पे लड़का होता, तो आज ऐसा होता मेरा वॉच। और शाम को ख़त्म होता है जब दिन, फिर काश तेरी जगह पे लड़का होता, तो आज ये काम ऐसा होता।
I can just imagine how difficult it would be, you know, to reciprocate again and again, day and night,
Yes.
same thing, and you know, still to continue, complete your cadetship. No one to talk to on board, you
Yes.
know. And in those times, I can remember we just used to get emails and chat cards होते थे जिसमें हम लोग थोड़ा घर पे कॉल करके बात कर पाए वीकली में भी, उसमें भी लाइन में लग के 2-3 minutes. So of course times have changed now, but during those days and facing all these things, I really am admiring everything whatever you have been through.
Thank you so much, but no, that time, like you said, we had $50 card with limited time limit to call up. One day it came up to my career, you can say that no, I don't belong here. They made me feel that, or you can say maybe the sea was not accepting me that time. I can feel it was just my low time, you can say, and I said no, I cannot survive this, because I had nobody to talk. I had no one to listen to me, or maybe if there is some problem also, maybe physical problem, और अगर मैं बीमार फील कर रही हूँ, मैं फिर भी नहीं बता पा रही थी किसी को। तो घर पे भी बात करने के लिए 2 मिनट का टाइम होता था, उसमें क्या ही बोल सकते थे। बट दैट डे आई रिमेंबर इट वाज सैटरडे, फ्राइडे नाइट, एंड आई डिसाइडेड आई विल क्विट, एंड आई वाज सपोज टू कॉल माई पेरेंट फॉर दैट रीज़न दैट मैं आ रही हूँ वापस। बट देन वही टाइम वेट कर रही थी मैं ऑफ पीक टाइम का, कि थोड़ा सा आ जाए तो कॉल कर पाऊँगी। तो I was, that waiting period changed things. I was sitting and suddenly that thing came up which I was telling, that there is one experience. My mom, she struggled for 6 months for me to join that same convent school which I was talking before, just to have me there.
6 months?
Yes. She used to take 2 vada pavs in hand in the morning, and she used to sit in front of the gate, in front of the, where the nuns, we had nuns there who were teaching, sisters. She used to sit there for 6 months just to allow her daughter to enter to that school.
So they were not ready to accept you?
Yeah, they were not ready, because my parents are not educated, so they didn't know how to write or read, so things were very difficult for them. Similarly, the financial status, what they had some requirements were not met by my parents, so they said no, we cannot take her. I were not Christian.
Oh.
All eligibility criteria were cancelled out. So my father said that forget, let's get admitted to some other school. We have more other good schools around. But my mom was like, अगर ये यहाँ नहीं गई तो ये बालवाड़ी में जाएगी. So that thing struck me. That when she did not give up on me, wherein she had no idea, बस गांव से just आई थी, she had that courage that यार करना है, उसको ना language आ रही है ना कुछ आ रहा है, और बैठी रहती थी सुबह से लेके शाम तक.
That also not for 1 day, 2 day, 1 week, 2 weeks or
So
a month. 6 months.
Yes, exactly 6 months. Nuns give up कि यार थक गए थे उन लोग. रोज रोज कितना इंसल्ट करेंगे किसी को. मैं देखती हूँ कि मैं जो भी प्रॉब्लम्स फेस कर रही हूँ शिप पे, या जो भी मेरे साथ हो रहा होगा, कितने टाइम तक होगा.
So अगर आप एक अपनी छोटी सेल्फ को एक मैसेज देना चाहोगी तो क्या होगा?
ये मैसेज आई वुड गिव आफ्टर सो मेनी एक्सपीरियंसेस कि कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना. फॉर ऑल द seafarers who are coming on board, remember, keep everything behind the back, because you have people talking behind your back, but it should not hamper your journey anywhere. जब उस टाइम पे मैंने जब स्टार्ट किया था, लाइक आई सेड कि बहुत कुछ हैम्पर हुआ फ्रॉम सोसाइटी, फ्रॉम रिलेटिव्स, फ्रॉम फैमिली, एंड इट यूज टू एक्चुअली ट्रिगर अस. मेरे को खुद को अफेक्ट हुआ है काफ़ी जगहों पे. आई यूज्ड टू फील वेरी बैड अबाउट इट. इंक्रीज और द ग्रोथ इन माई जर्नी वॉज स्लो बिकॉज ऑफ दिस, बिकॉज मैं खुद शेकी रहती थी. द कॉन्फिडेंस वॉज नॉट up to the mark what is required in this profession because of the societal pressure and the negative impact of their statements. So today, after going through plenty of stages of my life, I would say nothing is more important than your family. If your mom and dad, your siblings, what they think, you prioritize your stuff. If you take everybody into the cup, then it's going to be difficult for you. Just aim for the थिंग वॉट यू हैव कम अप. चाहे आप शोर पे जॉब कर रहे हो या ऑन बोर्ड कर रहे हो, लोग क्या कह रहे, अगर उससे हैम्पर होना चालू हो गए, यू विल नॉट ग्रो. एंड मोर ओवर, इवन यू नो दिस दैट पीपल से इफ यू आर ग्रोइंग, पीपल विल स्पीक नेगेटिव.
Yes.
टेक दैट वे. आई हैव रीच टू द स्टेज वेयर आई डोंट केयर. कोई आके बोल रहा है, कोई कुछ, कोई पीठ पीछे भी बोल रहा है, यू स्टिल हियर थिंग्स, doesn't make a difference. The day your growth is stopped, people will stop saying
anything.
Yeah.
So you believe that if this you would have realized at a very early stage in your life, things would be much different,
better.
much
Yes.
better. Also, you said that your father, once you decided to join Merchant Navy and you went to TS Rahman, he was not happy with your decision and
Yes.
he was not ready to talk to you about that, and the same story continued when you were joining your first vessel. So I want to know that when did he felt proud or he accepted the things, or that moment came when he's welcoming.
It took years to see that confidence in his eyes for me, that she is doing a right thing. There was something which was holding him back. Maybe whatever you can say, the insecurities in his mind, and being a female, obviously I cannot forget that I'm a female.
Yes.
So every time whenever I used to board a vessel at airport, there was some negative vibes from him which used to come up, and okay, it's okay. I used to just feel that no problem, one day things will change. One day he will have that confidence. So slowly and steadily he accepted that I'm not going to step back. And so he was supporting me silently, you can say, but he never proved or showed me that he was proud of me. But on 12th April 2018, when I got my first promotion as a chief officer, and I called him from a satellite phone that, Dad, I'm going to sign my contract, my change of command. I was second mate and I was taking
So you
out.
got on board promotion.
Yes.
And you informed via telecall.
The moment I said this, that Dad, I'm going to sign as a chief officer and tomorrow I'll take over as a chief officer. I don't know to whom he was speaking that time, or maybe he told to me, but he said, "ये मेरी बेटी है. See, she have come up to this point." And that was a point where I felt that I've done something. I changed that mindset of my dad. It took almost so many years, yes, to make him feel that, Dad, I was eligible for this. He also used to say the same thing कि काश तेरी जगह पे लड़का होता, तो things would be different today.
So Captain Neelam, tell us, how does you feel when knowing your journey gives strength to another girl's dream who is willing to pursue merchant navy as a profession?
Yeah, it feels great if I come to know tomorrow that somebody looking at me, they joined. So if I'm somebody's mentor or somebody's inspiration, nothing like it, because it's a great achievement to have someone's inspiration to grow in their life. I have one incident on this also, which made me feel, and that was again some turning point for me to grow more today, not stop with this four stripe. I have very big responsibility today being a female seafarer. I had my felicitation in fleet management recently, and even in TS Rahman, where Captain Ashutosh Apankar, who is a superintendent of TS Rahman, said one statement or an incident which he came up about me.
Okay.
He had from northeast areas where the internet or the knowledge about this profession is still lacking. From that area, one of a girl approached to Ashutosh Apankar that I want to join this profession because I saw your Instagram post on Captain Neelam Pandey. So, and I feel so good that she got some award. I want to, even I want that award. How can I achieve that? How can, because she is the only female there sitting, and I had the trainees from TS Rahman as well. So he explained, okay, how I have grown and what happened, and my journey was explained to her, and she said, I want to become next Neelam Pandey. This same incident was told to me in Fleet felicitation, and when he said, I was overwhelmed with this statement that I want to become next Neelam Pandey. That day again I felt that, oh, my job is not yet over. I can give them proper guidance, I can give them the knowledge, I can give whatever help they require, because the issue or the problems which I was facing, at least in these pointers, they will not face.
Yes, and definitely after this podcast, especially whatever you have shared your journey, it is going to help a lot of other female sea uh, girls who are willing to pursue merchant navy as their profession. Definitely. So, Captain Neelam, how do you feel about the changes what IMO and DG Shipping is doing for women seafarers today, taking more initiatives?
I feel supportive. Now we have our own backbone, I feel. The government is actually supporting. You have heard this Sindoor operation,
Yes.
where females were actually taking command of the operation. With that, you can know that, oh, India is one step ahead from rest of the world. You might have heard about Sagar Mein Samman is an initiative by DG Shipping for getting more females. They have their agendas. One was just launched on 18th of May on International Women's Day in Maritime,
Yes.
which is a declared Women's Day in Maritime by IMO. The DG Shipping is looking, the IMO is looking to take out this stereotype statements, or you can say the myth of having only males. They are more into having human beings on board now.
Yes.
No gender bias, nothing, just humans who are capable, who are competent enough, will run the show. So, this initiative is actually helpful to everyone. I hope people use this information wisely. There are companies like Maersk, MOL, MSC, Fleet, SCI is there, no doubt, Tolani, Great Eastern. These all companies are opting for female. Now you can see in Marex or other advertisement platform from the shipping, they are specifically writing that they are in need of female officers.
So, Captain Neelam, tell us about our final advice to our viewers, to all the female seafarers who are willing to join this field, and also to others who are interested in joining merchant navy and taking up this as a profession.
Yeah, my advice firstly is to all the young seafarers who are entering into this profession. See, you have a lot of informations running around us now. Because of this internet, there are pros and cons. About merchant navy, the hype it has been created, which are actually kind of, I believe that some are myths, some are just a wrong information. It's not right. So to all the young generations, I would suggest, please hold on to it. Choose your platform wisely. Validate your source of knowledge and information you're getting, so that go to the companies directly. Choose your mentors or the people whom you're following. Have face to face conversation rather than just selecting it. Oh, dollars में कमाई होने वाली है, let's go to. No. If you see, you have heard there are many cases which are coming up with young kids today. These people are like blindfolded. They're just coming with one black chashma that यार यहाँ पे life बहुत अच्छी है. No. Male हो, female हो, इसमें कोई difference नहीं है. See, never discriminate.
It is not a glamorous life as it is
Yes.
being portrayed by social media and by internet. That is what
Yes.
you're trying to.
So just validate your source of knowledge. Go to the institutes. DG is actually promoting in a very good manner. There are challenges everywhere. All the job have challenges. If somebody is paying you, there is a reason for somebody why they are paying you so much. You will disconnect with the society. You will feel that disconnection from the world also when you are at sea. The life on board is totally a different world when you step in, and this the young generation really needs to know. I have seen some trainees who are coming, अरे हमको तो बोला था कि हम ये करेगा, हमको क्या मालूम था कि हमको फिल्टर साफ करना है. I am not going to broom, I am not going to clean this thing. These all things are there and I feel sorry for them.
Because they didn't have the complete
Yes,
information or knowledge,
yes.
and they
And today this social media platforms are really getting vast. People are getting confused. It's not their mistake also, but at least validate your source of knowledge. That is a small advice I can give to the young generation. For females, I will say, girls, you really need to work hard. Don't give up, whatever happens. If you are clear in your picture, don't give up. Because if you want 4 stripes, you want to reach somewhere, you have to struggle. Don't think that you are the only one suffering. It's okay. Everyone suffers, everyone have to go a hardship. Once you have your hardship, there will be good and beautiful days also.
Before we sign off, I just want to take a moment to deeply appreciate Captain Neelam. Her story is an inspiration to so many. From walking into an all-male maritime institute with nothing but courage, to standing alone on the bridge of a vessel in the dead of night, leading with resilience and grace, to breaking stereotypes not with noise but with sheer determination. Captain Neelam has shown us that the ocean doesn't ask for your gender, only your strength. What touched me the most was how naturally and honestly she spoke. It was an honor to capture her journey on this podcast. And that brings us to the end of this incredible episode of Nav Insider. If this story has inspired you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, whether you are on land or at sea, courage knows no gender. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more stories that go beyond borders and break every barrier. Until next time, keep navigating life one wave at a time.